And now, live from Studio B, it's the Cassandra Show. And here she is, folks, Cassandra.
Good evening. I feel like nobody's there, maybe. I don't know. Hey, but other people will be watching it later. So, welcome to the Cassandra Show. Good evening. This is Kenny over here. He'll wave at you. You can stick your hand in there. There you go. There he is. Kenny and I have prepared a few pieces this evening for our 80s section of our celebration of music and just silliness.
Sheer fun.
Sheer fun. Silliness. If you've never been here, I haven't. No, I'm kidding. I've been here. I'm still here, actually. This is the Cassandra Show. We do it every Saturday night at 8 o'clock. And tonight I'm streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. So I was just going to go strictly to YouTube, and Kenny's like my manager. He says you should maximize your exposure and streamability, or whatever that is. Yeah, so tonight we have a few new segments. One we started last week We have soapbox moments, which is really just time to soapbox. And it's right now it's just me, and Kenny has had a few. It's like not pet peeves, but it's just get on your soapbox and maybe complain about something that's. It could be mundane, ridiculous, or it could be serious, whatever. And I don't think anybody thinks I'm serious, but you could come on the show. I would just send you a link to Switcher Studios, which is what I use, Switcher Studios. I should put a little thing there. Maybe they'd sponsor me. And anyway, I'd send it to you and you could come on the show and soapbox. I think it'd be hilarious. So don't be surprised if you check your inbox later and you see a little message from me that says, hey, would you like to come on the show and just do a little spot? You know, you don't have to be a musician or a singer or an actor to come on the show. You could come on the show and do soapbox moments. Or maybe you want to come on and discuss a topic you'd like. We could have a social topic moment or something. I don't know. Anyway, tonight I'm doing some 80s songs. So I'm going to fit in a few things that I feel like I don't really get a lot of chance to do. And that first song was by The Verve, Bittersweet Symphony, which I really love that song. I also love this group. This is totally 80s. If you're just joining us, we're doing 80s and black artists every week. I'm just doing black artists. And then I'm featuring an artist, a classical musician, composer, a black female. And I've been doing that the last couple of weeks. 2 weeks ago, Hazel Scott. If you go on my webpage, or my Facebook page, there's a video of her playing dual pianos, a black and white piano. She's amazing. And then Sister Rosetta Tharpe. We had her on last week. Now, we did a moment with her last week. We didn't have her on. That would be amazing if that happened, because A, she's dead, and B, if she was alive, I can't imagine some of these women being in the room with me. And this week I'm highlighting Florence Price, and we'll be getting to her around the 8:30 hour. All right, here's another 80s tune, Tempted. Some toothpaste, flapping for my face, pajamas, a hairbrush, new shoes and a face. I said to my reflection, let's get out of this place. Past the church and the steeple, laundry on the hill, bellbirds and the people, memories of it still keep calling and calling. But forget, tempted by the fruit of another, tempted, but the truth will discover what's been going on. Now that you've been gone, there's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted, but the truth will discover. I passed a pothole at the airport, the baggage carousel. The people keep on grabbing and wishing I was well. I said on no occasion, it's no story I can tell. At the bedside, empty pockets, foot without a sock. Your body gets much colder. I fumble for the clock of tempted, the seduction. I wish that it would stop. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted, but the truth is discovered. What's been going on? Oh, since you've been gone, there's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted, but the truth is discovered. I bought a novel, some perfume, fortune all for you. But it's not my conscience that hates to be untrue. I asked of my reflection, tell me what is there to do. 80s. You know what really makes me think of 80s though? Well, I'm just gonna go here. Maybe I'll get if you have an 80s song you want to request. Clearly, if you're watching it live, don't type the comment in like 2 days from now expecting me to respond to your. Can you please do some George Michael for me or whatever it is, right? Because I won't be here because it's reruns. Yes. Um, Kenny. What else do I have? Oh, I know. No, see, now I'm in this 80s mood, so I'm going to do Madonna because Madonna really makes me think of the 80s, and I love her. And she's still going strong, Madge. That's what people call her. I don't call her that, but many of many people I know who are big Madonna fans, that's what her nickname is. Anyway, so this always, I don't know, this feels like quintessential Madonna for me. I used to cover this all the time, and now I can't find it. Oh dear. Do you got some sound effects there, Kenny? Could you cover the silence? Like, even they can hear it. So we've been actually now, Kenny, April. We've been here doing the show, the Cassandra Show that I started during the pandemic for almost 2 years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's see if I can pull this off. This is like... Get into the groove, boy, you got to prove your love to me. Yeah, get up on your feet, yeah, step to the beat, boy, what will it be? Music can be such a revelation, dancing around, feel the sweet sensation. We're not be lovers if the rhythm's right. I hope this feeling never ends tonight. Only when I'm dancing can I feel this free. At night I lock the door so no one else can see. I'm tired of dancing here all by myself. Tonight I wanna dance with someone else. Get into the groove, boy, you got to prove your love to me. Yeah. Get up on your feet, yeah, step to the beat, boy, what do it be? I'd like to know you in a special way. This doesn't happen to me every day. Don't try to hide it, though there's no disguise. Fire burning in your eyes. Only when I'm dancing can I feel this free. At night I lock the door so no one else can see. I'm tired of dancing here all by myself. Tonight I wanna dance with someone else. Get into the groove, boy, you got to prove your love to me. Yeah. Get up on your feet, yeah, step to the beat, boy, what will it be? Live out your fantasies here with me, just let the music set you free. Touch my body and move in time. Now I know you're mine. 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 Get into the groove, boy, you've got to prove your love to me. Get up on your feet, yeah, step to the beat, boy, what will it be? Boy, get into the groove, boy, you've got to prove your love to me. Roseanne Arquette,
Mm-hmm.
Aidan Quinn. Well, that was a funny movie. I do love some Madonna. If you've never seen Evita, you should go check that out with Madonna. I mean, I pretty much just love anything she does. I think she wrote great songs, and she's still going, and I'm pretty sure she's like over 60. Isn't she?
She's up there.
She's up there. J-Lo's another one. She's up there, but man, she looks good. So don't let age deter you from anything. All right, so now here we are. Maybe it's time for a soapbox moment. Is it, Kenny? Any requests out there? I don't even see if you're here. Say you're here. Say, hello, I'm here. And if you have something you'd like to hear, hold on, Kenny. If you have something you'd like to hear, you type it in the comments, and I will do my best to do it. I think I'm going to change course and go to some Motown. What do you think about that, Kenny? Actually, Kenny, are you ready to blow? We'll wait for a minute. And then you can come out and play. All right? He's... Silence. Silence. I kill you.
You kill me.
Does anybody know what that's from? It's really crickets. I think some people are watching, though, I think. So I'm just going to keep going like people are watching. I mean, wait.
That's what you gotta do.
Nothing you could say could tear me away from my guy. Nothing you could do, 'cause I'm stuck and glued to my guy. I'm sticking to my guy like a stamp to a letter, like birds of the feather we stick together. I'll tell you love will start, we can't be torn apart from my guy. What you say, nothing you could do could make me untrue to my guy. Nothing you could buy could make me tell a lie to my guy. I gave my guy my word of honor to be faithful, and I'm gonna, you best believe that I won't be deceiving my guy. As a matter of opinion, I think he's tops. My opinion is Kenny's the cream of the crop. As a matter of taste, to be exact, he is my ideal. As a matter of fact, no muscle-bound man could take my hand from my guy. No handsome face could ever take the place of my guy. Wait a minute. I may not be a movie star, but when it comes to being happy, there's not a man today who could take me away from my guy. I'm going to repeat this because this seems wrong that I'd be singing this about the person that I love and care about. No muscle-bound man. No muscle-bound man could take my hand from my guy like he isn't. You know what I'm saying? No handsome face could ever take the place of my guy like he isn't handsome. Oh, wait a minute. You can't see the face. He may not be a movie star, but when it comes to being happy, there's not a man today who can take me away from my guy. There's not a man today who could take me away from my guy. I don't think anybody's here.
Is there anybody out there?
I think Darcy's watching. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but it doesn't matter.
That's right.
We're just going to keep going here.
Right.
Do the full show, whether, this will probably be too high for me, but we'll try it. I bet you're wondering how I knew about your plans to make me blue. Some other guy who knew me No, it doesn't even matter. Because I was going to transpose this, I just look, it's a high E. I'm not doing that. The key was totally wrong. So let's do a redo. Do you have music for that, Kenny? A sound effect for that? Like boing. Clearly. Oh, that's perfect. The foghorn. That's it. That song gets transposed and never seen again.
Right.
Well, not never seen again, but you know
right.
what I mean. There are better choices, is what I'm saying. Let's prolong our song. Now's the time to do it. Nobody's listening. Okay, Kenny and I are going to do an 80s song. Kenny? Let's
okay.
just, excuse me.
Excuse me, darling. I didn't mean to burp.
I don't. I
I
think you need to calm down. People are definitely watching, okay? So keep the gastric emissions. That sounds official. Gastric emissions sounds like something that comes from the local, I don't know, refinery. All right, so here's an 80s tune. Kenny's going to play bass on it. And we're clearly a work in progress, if you haven't noticed, TUV. Right?
What are we doing?
We're a work in progress, right?
Yes, yes, darling.
Can you see okay over there?
I can.
All right. I think we should do the Billy Idol. No.
Oh, Billy Idol. Gotcha.
Yeah, so you give away the punchline. How perfect.
Sorry.
There's got to be, I need to get my own sound effects. I think that's what needs to happen.
I know. Better yet.
No, is that for you? You just did that?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Okay, so here's a little Billy Idol that we're working on. Another 80s tune. If you're here, say hello. Hey, Cassandra, here. Or request something. And if not, I guess. And I was going to take the night off. Oh, next week I will be taking the night off because we'll be in P-Town next week. So if you're in Provincetown, next weekend I'll be at Tin Pan Alley from 8 to 11 p.m. And that's just a new development. We're fairly new, a couple weeks ago. Anyway, here's Kenny and I doing our little... Do you want to turn it so you can see it, please? You want to be seen? Remember when...
All right.
Perfect. All right, at least you're a little in the shop. Before you weren't in the shop much. He's like, I don't care. I don't want people to put a face with the sound. All right, so here's a little Billy Idol. Do you think? I think you're all right. We're a little out of tune, too freaking bad. You're in the cheap seats.
You're right.
Okay, this will be good practice for us. So here's Billy Idol.
6 times.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're a little loud. You're a little loud.
I'm a little loud.
Yeah, let's try that again. Yeah, it's a little loud. You need to turn it down. Yeah, it's all, a work in progress, like I said. Yeah, a little, yeah, and upstairs it's just jumped out of their bed. Like, what the hell is going on down there? All right, let's slow it down though. 1, 2, 3, 4. one. Hey, little sister shotgun, it's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. Hey, little sister, what have you done? Hey, little sister, who's the only one? I've been away for so long, so long. I've been away for so long, so long. I let you go for so long. It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. There is nothing left in this world. There is nothing safe in this world. And there's nothing sure in this world. And there's nothing pure in this world. Look for something left in this world. Start again. Come on, it's a nice day to white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day to start again. Kenny's debut on the guitar, on the bass. So this is he's totally self-taught. He used to play in a band like back in the day. What actually in this case really means back in the day. It's not a 20-something saying, back in the day when you were a toddler. All right. Okay. You were smoking bones and like listening to the Dead then? Is that okay? Anyway. So Kenny, that was really great. I told him even if you that's okay though. It's not perfection here on the Cassandra Show. And that got you here, we should just do the other song. Don't play it yet. I'm yelling at him. Yeah, yay, Kenny! Did you give yourself applause? Give it again. That's my non-musician. He's my fiance. Non-musician, but you really are a musician, because And if you saw, we should record the rehearsal. We should record the rehearsal, share it with you, and then show you the end product. So we're just gonna try it. Who cares, right? These are all our friends, people listening. Right. We're on YouTube now. I don't know how, I barely have subscribers. Feel free to share my videos or any of my stuff with people that you know who might have money, who might want to produce a show in New York. So I'm also working on a one-woman show called Piano Man. I know there's a load of irony in it, but that's the name of my one-woman show, Piano Man, and it's coming soon. We're working on it now. So that's a little advertisement. I do have another ad too. I have this little bag here. I'm going to talk about this bag and this necklace I have too, because I want to just shout out to this wonderful company. All right, so, and let's shout out to Ukraine. Shout out's the wrong word, but, you know, thoughts and prayers to Ukraine and the shit show that is over there. Sorry to swear, but this ain't a kid show. I mean, maybe it is. It kind of is. It can be. Most kids I know have probably heard that. It may be worse. Anyway, okay, so here we go. Here's a little Rick James for your 80s entertainment on the menu tonight. A little Super Freak with Kenny and Cassandra. Okay. I'm going to do the bass with you. All right, let's just not too fast. Ready? Okay. All right, 1, 2, ready, and. She's a very kinky girl, the kind you don't take home to mother. She'll never let your spirits down. Once you get her off the streets, all the boys in the band, they say that I'm her all-time favorite. The maid will move to her room, it's the right move. She's never hard to please. That girl is super wild out, the kind of girl you read about. Just keep going, it's the other pattern. Another kind of kinky. I really love to take her. FGA. She's alright. She's alright. That girl's alright with me. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. She's a super freak, super freak. She's super freaky. Super freak, super freak. She's super freaky. Oh, super freak, super freak. She's super freaky. Oh, she's a very kinky girl, the kind you don't take home to mother. Go Kenny! And she will never let your spirits down. Once you get her off the streets. Oh my God. She's super freaky.
Oh my God, I fell asleep. I'm over here instead of over here.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, I think that was really good for the first time of doing it. I mean, we didn't really come back to this. And you try to take on these big pieces that have, like, you know, big bass lines to them. That's why we do them, because they're cool.
Sooner or later, it's got a bit. Sooner and later. Sooner.
Sooner than later.
Sooner than later.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Kenny. And you can now retire to your little chair over there. I'm just kidding. It's a little super freak, a little white wedding, a little, what else did I do?
All right, wait. So we just did.
You don't have to tell, honey, your face is right in there, so can you move it to your back?
Hi there.
All I saw was your nose. Not that that's a bad thing, you know, just saying. We did a couple Motown. I'm going to do a little, I don't know. Any requests? Anyone?
Is there anybody out there?
Is there anybody out there? Who cares? Does that mean I can drop the F-bomb? I'm just kidding. Where is Z in the alphabet? I'm just kidding. All right, so this is my shout out to the war. It's hard to find a song, but when I looked through my 80s book and I found this tune, I was like, wait a minute. Everybody's working for the weekend. Who's that? Loverboy? Rhonda likes that. She's not my sister-in-law, but I feel like she is my sister-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
My brother-in-law's. Wait a minute. Am I in the wrong book? Yeah, you are. Okay. Here we go. Another head hangs slowly, child is slowly taken. Violence caused such silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. Oh, in your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Another mother's breaking heart is taking over. When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken. It's the same old thing since 1916. In your head, they're still fighting. And their guns, and their bombs, and their guns, and their guns. In your head, they are dying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. It's in your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. She died not too long so rarely. I love the Cranberries. Oh my God. I mean, I was a big alternative music, in the late 80s, early 90s. God, remember the Rat? Some of you remember that if you're from around here. You remember the Rat, Skeller. There were so many great clubs. There was BCN, there was ZLX. They played all the alternative stuff, that you wouldn't hear on mainstream radio. Anyway, that's a really great song. The other song I was going to do is by Blind Melon. I just love them too. It's like a little risk for me, a little outside of what I normally do. Oh, wait, but yeah, I have an artist. Right, here's my featured artist. Kenny, scroll up. Or down. Yeah. And go to that first beautiful picture there. Yep. And you could put her name under it. It's above her, the purple. Right. There you go. Perfect. So this is my featured artist this week, Florence Price. And Florence Price is actually a classical pianist. She's a composer, an organist, and a music teacher. and she was born in Little Rock, Arkansas, and she actually was a student here at the New England Conservatory, which is really cool because there's a local connection to her. And she graduated from there in 1906. But she's known for being the first black female composer to have a full-length work performed by a major orchestra, which was the Chicago Symphony in 1933. And it was Symphony Number 1 in E minor. She received effusive reviews. You can go to the one to the left down, just as her older. There's a beautiful picture of her composing. And then there's one to the right of that one that's of her a little bit older composing. And I have to read this review because when I was researching the artist for this week and I was reading, I'm going to quote it, but she received effusive reviews. They were all favorable to her composition technique and her composition notes and all of that. But this gentleman by the name of Robert Abbott, he was the publisher of the Chicago Defender, and he said, and I quote, "It was an aggregation of master musicians of the white race, directed by Dr. Frederick Stock, swinging into harmonious strains of a composition by a race woman." Where's the sound effects? By a race woman? That's not the right sound effect. Which, the language clearly speaks of the time. And if you were here 2 weeks ago, Hazel Scott and the last week's sister, Rosetta Tharpe, but all three of them black musicians who are so underrated, underknown. So that's why I started doing this. I was like, this should be every week on the show. And I'm not going to run out of people because they're out there. She actually has more than 300 completed works, including symphonies, orchestral works, choral pieces. Some are arrangements of spirituals, piano and organ works, and music for small ensembles. She gave her first performance at the age of 4. And while at the New England Conservatory, she studied with the famous composition teacher George Whitefield Chadwick. And he is thought to have encouraged her, Florence Price, to incorporate more black folk styles in her music. He was a fan of Dvorak, and Dvorak had used themes from his own Slavic background. She went on to be the head of the music department at Clark University. She married a lawyer and had 2 children. And they eventually fled the increasing violence. And this is what this article, I don't know where the article was from, but NPR or somewhere. She eventually fled the increasing violence of Southern apartheid. And I had to read the word again. I'm like, wait, she was born in South Africa? And I'm like, no, dude, here in the United States. So yeah, they eventually fled, and she went on to they went on to Chicago, and she was there and very active obviously in composing. 300 works is a lot of works. But I have to say, you can go back to go to that character. Yeah, that's a nice little. That's what I posted last week. It didn't have her name on it, so I was like, oh, that's a little tease without actually showing you. So I'm actually, you can go back to me now, and my name, thank you. I'm going to actually play a piece by Florence Price. You can look her up on YouTube. YouTube is a bastion of, it's a bastion of crap, but there's also wonderful things you can find on there too. So, see, that's not what okay. So, that's not really what I was looking for. Yes, it is. Okay. So, this is thumbnail sketches of a day in the life of a washerwoman. And I kind of looked at these, but not terribly. I'm going to do the second piece. No, you know what? Let's do the first piece. She had to write it in 6 flats, but that's okay. I'm just kidding. You didn't know. And this last piece, I skipped one movement. I'm moving on to the fourth movement of this little set. There's a vocal piece that's beautiful, but I don't feel like I do it justice tonight. So I'm going to bring it back in a couple weeks and actually learn it a little better. This is the fourth movement of this set called Evening Shadows by Florence Price. And here we are. Florence Price. That was our featured guest artist this week. That's why you go check. Go check her out online. There are recordings out there, and YouTube. You may even find. I didn't see anything of her actually performing. It's mostly I saw just her compositions. But anyway, check her out. There's so many other artists out there too. As I dig deeper, as I'm looking and finding, I don't really have to go far, but I'm finding all sorts of information about other females, black and white, that are doing amazing things or did amazing things that I didn't hear about these things when I was growing up. I think I said this last week, like Hidden Figures. Nobody ever told me there were black women behind the race to space and getting to the moon and all that. So I just think it's really cool if we can, it's not changing history, it's just finding history and learning it. Yep, indeedy. All right, so I think I have to try this next song. So, what are you laughing at? Oh, we have breaking news. We do. Come on, there you go. Breaking news.
Piano. Igor play piano.
The purple next to it. Oh, the purple next to it.
The purple.
God damn it. The purple. Jesus Christ. Nobody can hear me. Can you hear me? They probably can. Me freaking out here. Igor plays the piano so they know it's not some weird guy. There's Kenny. It is a weird guy. And you have to go back to me.
Okay.
No, don't take that thing off. I put a lot of things in there this week. No, to me, push it. There you go. Now, let's show that video one more time. It's breaking news. Igor plays the piano, or Kenny loses his mind.
The piano. Igor play.
Clearly taped before.
Play piano. Igor play piano.
And out. Get back to me. I'm not sure. I don't have any comments from people, so I have no idea, but I'm thinking that maybe you could hear me at the same time that he was doing his little bit. We recorded that a long time ago. He thought it was funny, so I told him I'll just put it up on my show. And you could think it's funny or strange, or Kenny, don't give up our day job, is what they're saying. Stick to playing the bass and guitar, that's what they're saying. So I'm not sure if they heard me yelling at you to go to the left, go to the left, go to the left, right? It's like a football game. Oh, we could all see that because you're so close there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, can you move that so you're... There we go. All right, that's perfect. No, where you were was good. Yeah, we're at the end of the show, so stop it already.
Oh, that's true. It's 9:01.
All right, so my soapbox moment, Kenny. Yep, okay. You go back to me, please. Oh my God. Okay. Clearly we have to do some rehearsing for next time.
It's been a long
This is
night.
You're in the shot. Can you get, yeah. It's been a long day. Oh my God. This is all live, coming to you live from Studio B in my house. And we've clearly lost our minds in the back room here. We've been doing this for 2 years here, which has been great fun. I'm learning a lot of new tunes and connecting with people. And Kenny, the more rope I give him, the further he goes. So he clearly should get up and get ready for some sound effects, Kenny. So every week we are going to be doing soapbox moments. If you want to be a guest on the show and air your grievances about something, anything, it doesn't matter. I don't have really a grievance. It's more like a question. Like when I'm walking down the street in Boston or here in the neighborhood, it never fails that when I'm looking down at the street, I inevitably run across some dental floss. All right, and I think you probably know what I mean. And I don't mean the floss you're supposed to use, because I mean the little plastic thing with the thing, right? You put it in there, right? I'm not quite sure what's happening. You know, if it's like on the outside of your pocket of your purse, maybe, right, and it falls out when you're walking along, is that what's happening? Or maybe are people walking down the street flossing their teeth? Because that's what I'm thinking is happening. And if that's happening, you're flossing your teeth and you're just dropping out on the ground. My friend Brian would be like, "That's free stuff right there on the street." Yeah, free. That's a pet peeve of mine. I'm not quite sure how to solve it. It's a question and I guess a soapbox thing. I want to get on my soapbox and complain about it because it to me it's just it's puzzling. Like the single shoe is also another one. It's like, okay. Did somebody jump out of the shoe? Were they walking along and they didn't realize they were walking along and they lost a shoe? Is this like one of those alien abduction things and one shoe's on the guy that's up, or a woman up in the spaceship, right? Is it just somebody threw a shoe at somebody out the window like, "Get off the sidewalk, you stupid person," right? Or was it a kid in a car? I don't understand that. So the shoes and the dental floss, and I see them all the time on the streets. That's my soapbox moment. That's my soapbox moment for this week. That's ridiculous. Kenny would do it, but I'm not giving him the floor right now. I don't think you want to either, do you? See, I think you'd be funny. We'll add you next week. And in the meantime, I'll choose a little song to end the program with here. No requests. I don't see. Are we just not connected to people with?
I'm not sure.
Right.
We're live. We're on
Right.
Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, right. And here's another thing. This is my little advertisement for this week. This company, Kenny's going to hold it up to it's called, just hold it up quick. I should have made a little thing for it. There you go. Novica. Okay, that was enough, I think. Give me that. Novica is the company, Novica. If you go online, they are an artisan's shop where you can buy crafts, jewelry, pottery, clothing, bags, all sorts of things. And they're all artisans all over the world, and the money goes to them. And this beautiful, you can't see it from here, I'll post a picture later. This beautiful necklace I have on, I went online looking for something, I found it, and Kenny bought it for me for Christmas. And it's two doves, and it's etched on a gourd. It's from the Andes, and it was not an expensive item by any stretch. And by this wonderful woman, Fabiano, who is in my little pamphlet here. Fabiana Quispe, I think that's how you pronounce her last name. So you get this great little booklet and a little thing about your artist who made the piece for you. She etched this whole thing on this gourd that you find in the Andes. So I find I have a very spiritual connection to it. I think because of that. And so anyway, if you're looking for a nice gift for somebody or for yourself, I'm just plugging them because I really just loved their service. I love what it does to uplift people out of to give them a means to make a way to make a living. It's not about giving poor people stuff. It's about lifting them out of poverty. So that's another thing we're going to talk about here on the show is poverty and hunger. And we're continuing, obviously, prayers for what do you call it? Ukraine, not what do you call it, for Ukraine. So I'm just going to end with I don't know. I'm at a loss. Thank you for joining us here in the Cassandra Show, or Crickets. Our best friend.
Eaten up by the chickens.
All right, well, I'm going to end with a Stephen Sondheim. It's not on the list, but here's Anyone Can Whistle from the show. Anyone Can Whistle by Stephen Sondheim. Anyone can whistle, that's what they say. Easy. Anyone can whistle any old day. Easy. It's all so simple. Relax, let go, let fly. So someone tell me why can't I can dance a tango, I can read Greek, easy. I can slay a dragon any old week, easy. What's hard is simple, what's natural comes hard. Maybe you could show me how to let go, lower my guard, learn to be free. Maybe if you whistle for me. Alright, so what else is going on? Nothing. That's it. All week. It's March Madness. I'm actually starting to get caught up in a few games here. Kenny, what are you doing? Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter right now. It doesn't matter. We're gonna do our. No, you don't have to clap. It's okay. It's okay. No, that's me trying to cut you off so they can't see me doing it. So I need a producer on the show. Is anybody interested? There's only two of us back here. There's no room for anybody else. Well, there could be. So if you're interested in being a guest on the show, please send me a private message. And some of you are going to get a message from me asking you to be on my show. And you can say yes or no, no big deal. Little King, I'm working on finishing it still. You don't have to do anything, Kenny. There's nothing up there for it. He was going to put a little poster up, but there isn't up there. There isn't anything up there. So thank you for tuning in. If you're tuning in today or you're tuning in later, if you're like, she's not still doing that show, is she? Yes, I am. And we're multi-streaming. We're streaming on Facebook and we're streaming on YouTube. And we'll be here next week. Kenny and I are going to do our little final number we do. And I think we're going to go back to the CC. Come on, forget that. Forget it. All right, just come over here. If things fail, you got to keep moving on, Kenny.
Yes.
He's over there. The screen has frozen, so there are no sound effects. Little does he know. See, you're hooked up to there, though. So because you're hooked up there, I won't be able to get it. It's okay. Oh, that's the game you want? Oh my God. I just opened. I started playing a video game, which was a big mistake. I downloaded this Space Enforcer shooter game. It's like Galaga, Space Invaders. Kenny's like, he just saw it, he just geeked out. He's like, wait a minute, that's it.
That's it.
Yes, okay. Here we go. We're good. Here's our last song. This little song we do together. Are you in the shot? Okay. You are.
I am.
Perfect. If you haven't seen it from the beginning, you should go back and watch Kenny and I totally crap all over Super Freak by Rick James. That was quite an experiment. No, I'm just kidding. It's a work in progress, and some other things that we did, particularly to check out Florence Price. She was our guest artist, black female musician. You should check her out on Facebook. She's not on Facebook. Check her out on YouTube. I'm sure you can find some info on her. And have a nice week, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. And next week we'll be in P-Town, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. We may go live, but it'll be Kenny just on the phone, so who knows what that could be, just the kitchen shots you get. It may not even be pointed towards the piano. I'm just kidding. He's fine. Ready? I light the fire. You place the flowers in the vase that you bought today. Staring at the fire for hours and hours while I listen to you play your love songs all night long for me, only for me. Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. Ooh, I'll light the fire while you place the flowers in the vase that you bought today. Thank you for watching. We have no sound effects because it's the. Try it again.
Oh.
I'm talking to you, not them.
I gotta turn my phone on.
All right, never mind. Put the thank you for watching. We'll see you all next week. Forget it, Kenny. You can take it too long. All right, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.